version of medicine. In later, a long time up-to-date administration like clinical administration, investigating solutions for security, viability, and giving medicates information have been at the forefront of callings. Drugstore is the foremost fiscally fulfilling career because it combines well-being, care, computer innovation, trade, science, and guiding. Pharmacy Council of Nigeria is capable for enrollment and licensure of all drug specialists, pharmaceutical premises, fabricating, importation, dispatching, discount, retail, and healing center stores, as well as issuance of license to drugstore professionals and enlistment licensure of obvious receptive medication vendors. Laws guiding pharmacy law in Nigeria are National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act, NDLA, NAFDAC, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, or the Pharmacist Council of Nigeria Act, etc. In regulation, let's see the case of Eromosele versus Federal Republic of Nigeria. This case talks about the regulation of pharmacy, regulation of guiding pharmacy in Nigeria. So at the end, Eromosele sued. Till date, there is lack of full harmonization of drug in Nigeria. The harmonization problem started lacking since the death of Dora Akunyili. Since the time Dora Akunyili left NAFDAC as director. That is death of regulation till date. Corruption has done more harm than good in the field, especially at Onitsha main market, Onitsha, Anambra State, Nigeria, and Lagos State. The famous critical issues happens with homegrown items, not that they are not directed, but due to the bribing and the basement, it looks as if even that nothing is done. Note in your exam, you may be asked the laws that are guiding the pharmacists in Nigeria. And you may be told to discuss briefly what pharmacy law is all about. Or you may be told to discuss what pharmacy law is all about in your own country. Okay, the famous critical issues happen with the homegrown items, not that they are not directed, but due to bribing and debasement, it looks as if they vent that nothing is done, that the field is not harmonized at all. Now and then leads to total diverse approach to same item in numerous past states. Also, individuals have distinctive directions concerning propelling the meditates on the advertise. For instance, in Lagos sanction their possessed laws directing the state for more security, not at like other states like Enugu, Anambra states. In Lagos State, they have a law that guides them. Unlike other states, Lagos is heading in respect of laws, especially in Nigeria. The Pharmacist Council of Nigeria Act 1992 governs all areas of pharmacy professionals in Nigeria. The Act, before starting a pharmaceutical business in Nigeria, the Act requires pharmaceutical premises to be registered. The Pharmacist Council of Nigeria is a statutory body of the Federal Government of Nigeria, established in 1992 under the supervision of the Federal Ministry of Health for the purpose of regulating and controlling pharmacy practice, establishing professional standards in pharmacy, establishing professional standards in pharmacy, and ensuring establishment and maintenance of pharmacists registered. The aim is to eliminate or to end fake or unqualified people to come into pharmacy in Nigeria. inspection, location, and structure of pharmaceutical premises. The Pharmaceutical Inspectorate Division is established by the inspection, location, and structure of pharmaceutical premises regulations 2005. Inspection regulation, which consists of registered pharmacists designated as pharmaceutical inspectors who are appointed by the council to enter pharmaceutical premises and inspect to ensure due compliance with the regulations provisions. 1 or A, the inspection regulation specifies where pharmaceutical premises must be located. That means they will tell you where you be located. You cannot just locate anywhere. You cannot just find a place and say that this is a place that my pharmacy should be situated. No, it's against the law. It shall not be positioned in automobile parks near to a location where commercial activities and enterprise are present and expanding. Market areas including kiosks, roadside shops, or the vicinity of a location where commercial activities and enterprise are present and increasing. B, it is stated that any pharmaceutical premises surrounding or entirely covered by an expanding market or located near one must be relocated 2 years after receiving formal notification from the council. That means 2 years we give you. Maybe ask how many years are the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria giving to their members who are located at wrong place. You can say it is 2 years. I'm taking in respect of your exam. You may be asked the question. There must be no more than 3 pharmaceutical establishments in a retail center, and they must be sufficient spaced out. We will not have more than 3 shops or more than 3 pharmaceutical establishments in a center, and there must be spaced out. All these things are organized. They are done in a way that they will not be having problems. D, pharmaceutical facilities must be located at least 200 meters from the main road. Premises shall be sited not less than 200 meters from each. They may be asked how many meters in your exam. Take note. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Act regulates pharmaceutical practice in Nigeria. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration is established by the Act. Now that in registration of pharmaceutical premises, the agency plays a supporting function. It accomplishes the following. The agency is in charge of pharmaceutical products, evaluation, and registration. In case if you ask, what is the function of NAFDAC? They say 1 is the agency is in charge of pharmaceutical evaluation and regulation. 2, products post-market surveillance and risk analysis. The third one, imports and export growth and product promotion and the public education regulation. Then we're in registration. This is registration of retail, distribution, and importation premises. We shall see how they regulate the registration of retail, distribution, and importation premises. To register a new drug retail, distribution, or imports facility, you must submit the following to the council registrar through the Director of Pharmaceutical Services in the state in which the facility operates. 1, application letter in the company's letterheaded paper to register premise, a duly completed form B, which is PCN application form for the registration of the premises, a photocopy of annual license to practice, or an application for the retention of name on pharmaceutical register. 4, the prescribed inspection and registration fees in bank drafts payable to the council. 5, a photocopy of a letter of resignation from a previous employment, if applicable. 6, the letter of acceptance of resignation, if applicable. 7, a letter of appointment in the new premises, where applicable. 8, legal agreement between the superintendent pharmacist and his employer, where applicable. The company's certificate of incorporation. This one will be given to you by CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. 10th, certified copy of the company's articles and memorandum of association. 11th, certified copy of pharmaceutical of company's directors as issued by Corporate Affairs Commission. 12. A photocopy of NYSC discharge or exemption certificate applicable, where applicable. 13. A letter of undertaking by superintendent pharmacist to the effect that he has only one pharmaceutical job. 14. A letter of undertaking by managing director of company to the effect that all pharmaceutical businesses will be under the direct personal control and management of the superintendent of pharmacists. 15. A pharmacist interstate movement form, where applicable, duly completed. 6. Evidence of pharmacist on board of directors. 7. Current annual license of pharmacist director. After receiving the above document, the drug manufacturing site will be inspected to ensure that the registration requirements for these manufacturing sites are met. Regulation of pharmaceutical manufacturing premises. Manufacturing facilities also require regulation requirements for retail distribution, import facilities for pharmaceutical products, including the list of products to be manufactured, organogram, the list of staff qualification and duties, factory layouts, the product flow charts, the list of equipment in the production and the quality control departments, the source of water and water treatment facilities, the water analysis report of raw and treated water, the list and source of suppliers of raw materials and packaging material, standing operating procedures, SOP, standing cleaning procedures, and the payment of inspection fee in the bank draft of 130,000 naira payable to Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. The results, there were 253 studies found that a thorough review of the literature, other sources were used to gather 9 articles. The following screening procedures, 29 studies were found to be eligible for review. Drug abuse was shown to be prevalent in 20 to 40% of the students, 0.9% of juvenile, respectively. Cannabis, cocaine, amphetamine, heroin, diazepam, codeine, cough syrup, and tramadol are all commonly abused substantially. Pharmacists to patients, medicine shops, open drug markets, drug lawmakers, drug hawkers, fellow drug addicts, friends and drug pushers were all places where abusers go their drug. Undergraduate and secondary school students, teenagers, commercial bus drivers, farmers, and sex workers were all affected by drug misuse. These are people who misuse drugs, according to the research. Increase in physical performance, stress relief, and enjoyment were among the reasons for use. Poor socioeconomic status and the lack of education were the most prominent risk factors for drug misuse. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLE, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control, NAFDAC, Pharmacist Council of Nigeria, and the Presidential Advisory Committee all have drug laws and regulation in place. In conclusion, we find out, according to research, after the writing of the research carried out, it was noticed that there is a much youth involvement in drug abuse in Nigeria. It must say that the burden of drug abuse is still high, despite the existing drug laws, policies, and strategies for prevention. Measures to reduce the burden should involve the community, governments, the religious bodies. Preventive measures should target youths first, students, fellows, and identify the sources of drugs, reasons, and risk factors associated with drug abuse in Nigeria. Here we discuss the agencies that involve in making laws, that involves in controlling the pharmaceutical laws in Nigeria, which are NDLEA, which means the National Drug Agency, National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration, Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, etc. These are the agencies that are involved in pharmaceutical pharmaceutical controlling of drugs in Nigeria. Thank you. If you have any question, you can go on and ask. I'm here for you. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I can't hear you. Please, can you write it down? Write it down. I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking. Please write it down so I can reply you. Write it down, please.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Good evening, everyone. I want to ask, does the Pharmaceutical Law Agency, are they the one responsible for names of the pharmacy?
Are they the one responsible for what?
Names, giving the names.
No, now, if you want to establish, see how the thing is done. Number one thing, you must read pharmacy in school. That's number one thing. Then after reading pharmacy, if you want to establish, there's some procedures. They're not the one give. You have to bring a particular name. You have to go and register it to CAC. CAC means Corporate Affairs Commission. They don't give out names.
Okay,
did you get
thanks.
it?
Yeah, thank you.
They only regulate, but not the names, the quality of the product or what we do. For instance, where your location, where it should be established, the spaces that should be given, as in the quality, something that will make it not to be fake and original. So that they just regulate the originality aspect of it, not the names. They don't have anything to do with the names. Any other question? Hello, any other question? And I hope all of you, I hope everyone has this material, because your exams will come via the material. Well, in absence of question, I think we'll have to end the lecture. Hey, Eunice Abo, you came late, so you need to visit our YouTube and collect the lecture. In absence of the question, or is like someone is asking? Okay, let me wait a bit. Okay, someone. Okay, does the explanation on pharmacy law applicable to other states or countries such as the United States of America? Okay, this thing comes in respect of local laws and the treaties. To be sincere, once you might have read law, like United States of America is a common law country. Once you might have read law, maybe in Nigeria, if you go to the United States, you're not going to read it again. So there is what is called convergence. In law, there's what is called divergence and convergence. Convergence is those laws that are related. They are related. For instance, now, this pharmacy law in Nigeria will be related to United States laws. At least it will be not less than 70 or 90 or 99% law. They will be almost the same thing because it is common law countries. We are related. Once it is common law country, there is what is called convergence. The convergence is almost 90%, but I'm sure it will not be less than 70%. I hope I have answered your question. Harriet Tebe. I hope I've answered your question. Hello? Hello? I hope I've answered your question. Council.
Yes, sir, you have answered. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Is there another question? What is the name of that person that came late? Okay, Martin was not here. I think. In absence of question, I think we'll have to end the meeting. Thank you everyone for participating. I really appreciate it. So I wish you good luck
Thank you.
in your exams. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When is the exam coming up?
Exam should not exceed. Okay, I think this guy should the director should communicate. You people will communicated via the WhatsApp group and email. The exam will not, it should be that this week or next week, it should not exceed this week or next week. But depending on the director, he's one to decide. I don't know.
Okay.
But I know it will not exceed this week because once lecture is here, the next thing is the exam. Yes.
Okay.